Hey Internet, my name is Abby and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program on Wings. We are here with Albatross, our Tylo lander, and Sidram Kerman, and you might wonder, in the last episode we arrived at Eve with our Eve lander, why I'm now doing a correction burn. Well, the reason behind this is that I like to have about 7 days without any upcoming correction burn to do the landing on Eve and also the liftoff from Eve again. And in this case here, the last correction burn that separates us from a 7 days period without any upcoming correction burns is the correction burn here with Albatross. And in this case here, I set up a maneuver node to do the burn. Let me at first turn my spacecraft over to the maneuver node before I start explaining what the burn is doing for us. And come on. Okay, this spacecraft is again quite heavy and quite low in its movement, but I think we are able to turn this to the right position. Yes, we are. Okay, what is the burn doing? At first, the burn, as you can see over here, the blue trajectory is our current trajectory, and later on we will make sure that we are coming directly towards Joule's orbit. In this case, it's changing a little bit the inclination of our trajectory and our orbit around the sun. And on the other hand, it's also bringing us much closer, or it's even bringing us inside the atmosphere of Joule when we have our closest flyby. In this case, we can do our aero braking, or better, our aero capture, hopefully, and then do our flight up to Tylo. And here, in this case, this is what the burn is doing for us. And I hope everything is working as intended. In this case, let me throttle up and do the burn. And how long does it take? About 30 seconds. So I will cut the engine just before the end of the burn, because I want to monitor the last part of the burn from the orbital map. Just because here I want to make sure that I'm really coming as close as possible to Joule and through its atmosphere, so that I'm able to do the aero capture. And I do not need any correction burns anymore for the Albatross mission and for our Tylo landing mission. Okay, we are only 7 meters out. Let me now switch over. Okay, currently the trajectory looks a little bit strange, but when we continue doing our burn, I hope the thing should start to align. Let me just enable the numbers. Okay, we are still 20,000 kilometers out, but we are decreasing our periapsis quite fast. Let me now aim again for the maneuver node. Okay, let's continue the burn. Okay, I like to do it very gently, just because I do not want to lower my periapsis too much, and then I will end up with a collision course with Joule or anything like this. This would be... oh, what do we have here? Tylo encounter. Yeah, this would be nice, but then I need to do all the braking maneuver with my own engines, and this would be quite expensive for the fuel consumption, so it's much better if I just do at first the aero capture on Joule, and later on I will fly up to... okay, so this thing, because my spacecraft is currently, I think, a little bit wobbly, but we are wobbling around between 60 kilometers and 160 kilometers. So yeah, we are definitely inside Joule's atmosphere. This is very good. So if we need to do a short correction, we can do this even on our trajectory inside the sphere of influence of Joule. In this case, this means Sidram and his Tylo landing mission is now finished, or is well prepared for the arrival at Joule, so we do not need to do any correction burn with him. And in this case, okay, now we do have a 7 days period of time until we have the next correction burn coming up with one of our missions. So we can switch over to Eve and we can perform hopefully our landing on Eve. So let me do this. Okay. Here we are in our orbit around Eve with our Eve lander, and now it's time to start thinking about our landing. Okay, what do we have here? Over there is a huge crater, and somewhere on the crater rim over there is our probe we landed back in the days, and yeah, the huge landmass is currently at the sunlight at the sunny side of Eve. This is great, but unfortunately our periapsis is on the opposite side. So I'm thinking about, the only option I do have, because On the one hand, our interplanetary stage, or the stage we need to use for our deorbit process, has only a few drops of liquid fuel left, and in this case I think even the deorbit process from here, I think I need to lower my trajectory maybe to 60 or below 60 kilometers. Oh, this is quite okay, only 40 meters per second, so I think this is okay. But yeah, on this side it's okay, but if I like to try to lower my periapsis over there, so I need to do a deorbit burn over here, then look at the required delta V. I would need more than 500 meters per second of delta V, and I'm still not really deep inside the atmosphere. So in this case, yeah, this is not very practicable. So in this case, I need to do the burn at my Eve apoapsis. And yeah, this is now creating some challenges for us. On the one hand, there is some landmass coming up, but then we do have the huge crater we are coming across. And after the crater, we do have again some ocean. So in this case, I do not think that we really can do the landing right now, because, well, my current idea is to lower my Eve periapsis to maybe 60 kilometers or so. And by doing so, I hope that I will slowly but surely decrease my velocity, and at some point I won't make it anymore up into space, and I will just land on Eve. If I do so, no, Eve is rotating away from me, so then I would probably land close to the crater, and I would be more interested to land over here. Yeah, in this case I think we need to wait until Eve orbits around a little bit, and here Eve has a period of 22 days and 11 hours or so. Let me just check this, I have noted this down. Eve has a period here of 22 hours and 21 minutes and 40 seconds, so I think we need to wait about half a period or so, about 11 hours, until we can do our landing. In this case, yeah, let me do some time warp. Let me orbit around several times around Eve and wait for Eve to rotate around, and then we will be able to hopefully do the landing. And here I think this can be quite exciting, and I do not want to land here in the ocean, as I said already. So in this case, yeah, let me do the time warp, and I will bring you back in once we are ready to do the deorbit burn. Okay, Eve has rotated around, and yeah, now we are currently at our periapsis, or a little bit past the periapsis, and yeah, we are flying over the landmass. So yeah, some hours and a lot of orbits have passed, and you can see down here we are coming directly across this very lengthy part of the landmass. And even when we are arriving at the apoapsis, and until we orbited around until our Eve periapsis, Eve has rotated even more. So I think now it's the time to do the landing attempt here, to finally perform our landing. And in this case, I like to fly up to the apoapsis again and perform there my deorbit burn, so that I'm lowering my trajectory to, no, 41 is a little bit too aggressive already. 47, I like to go down to maybe 55 or so. 56, yeah, like this. Okay, with this burn, we should be able to... Oh, no, wait. Oh yeah, down here I need to turn prograde. This is alright. I just was confused that I need to turn prograde to do my deorbit burn, but I have completely forgot that I'm currently at the periapsis and not at the apoapsis. In this case, this is alright. So let me now at first align with the maneuver node. Okay, like here. Now it's time to do a little bit of time warp, and then we will land down there somewhere, and I'm really excited about this, and I hope everything will work out well and we are able to survive the landing without damaging our lander. And yeah, in this case, this is now one of the moments of truth, except for the final liftoff. But yeah, surviving the landing is also very important. And yeah, we are now turning around, only 5 minutes to go. 4 minutes, 3 minutes, I think 1 minute before the burn, I will start doing the burn. Okay, let's slow down. And yeah, when we are now getting closer to Eve, we can see that we have a lot of landmass under our trajectory. So I hope we are able to land on the land and not in the ocean. And okay, only a few seconds to go until we can do our landing, or well, our deorbit burn. And 3, 2, 1, and full throttle. Okay, a 30-second burn. Very good. Very, very good. And then things are getting really intense when we are starting to descend. And yeah, look at the fuel, look at the fuel. We just are only able to do our deorbit burn up here at the apoapsis, because if we try to do this deeper or on the opposite side at the periapsis, we wouldn't have enough fuel to do so. So in this case here, we have barely enough fuel to deorbit our spacecraft right now. And I hope I have enough fuel to finish this burn. But even if I'm running out of fuel, I think we have lowered already the periapsis enough so that the atmosphere will do the rest for us and slow us down. But yeah, I think we can do this. We can do this. Yeah, this is good. This is good. And okay, let's cut the engine right here. What have we done? Our periapsis is at 56 kilometers. Very nice, very nice. Okay, we will definitely go down. In this case, I think... yeah, I think we can separate now from... Yeah, this is the right decoupler. We can now separate from our stage, our interplanetary stage. Okay, and now it's time to continue our time warp. Okay, now we are committed. Now we have no option. We will definitely enter the atmosphere, and then we will somehow fall down to Eve's surface. Okay, we are now in the darkness. This means I should... oh, am I not... Okay, I was still in fast forward mode. This explains why I had not the dialogue for removing or retracting my solar panels. I need to retract them. Okay, then I think I should turn my spacecraft around. I hope I have enough charge to do so. Let's turn the whole spacecraft around. And then the next big question for me is, when I'm entering the atmosphere, will I be able to fly long enough so that I'm coming back to the sunlight, or will I in the end have a landing in the darkness? This would be also bad. This would be really bad. Okay, we are now, as I said, committed. Well, the Terminator's over there. I hope we can make it. I hope we can fly long enough to see the sunlight again. This would be quite helpful. Otherwise, we then could just wait after the landing for the sun to rise before we start our expedition. My biggest concern now is to survive it. Okay, 90 kilometers. Yeah, now the atmosphere indicator starts to move, the needle starts to move, so we are getting closer to the atmosphere, and at 90 kilometers we are inside the atmosphere of Eve. And yeah, when we are looking down, we are currently over the huge landmass of Eve I like to land on. Okay, now we are inside the atmosphere. So, in this case... this is exciting. This is really exciting. This is... well, I've planned this mission for such a long time, and I did so many calculations, and well, I haven't shown you this in the videos, how long it took me to create the lander and how many attempts I made until I was quite happy with my lander. And yeah, so this is really one of the most time consumptions landers and missions I've created. And yeah, it's a little bit, or well, Tylo was quite long in the preparation, and I've demonstrated you a little bit of the Tylo lander, but Eve is even bigger and even more difficult category. So yeah, I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that everything is working well and that I've done everything right during my preparation period, and that I'm able to finally return then from the surface of Eve. Okay, now re-entry effects have begun. Now We are definitely going down. Okay, yeah, re-entry effects. Okay, and where are we? We are over here, and our apoapsis is decreasing as planned. This is good. Phew, okay. We now have the fireworks again going on. Let me disable the interface. And yeah, as I said, this is really one of the missions I'm most looking forward to see the outcome, even though if I'm not really happy with the design of my lander, but here, this is so important to me, and I hope everything will work out well, so I'm really excited. And okay, the re-entry effect's getting stronger and stronger, and this is good. What about our G-forces? Well, the G-forces are still okay, so we are not experiencing very high G-forces. This is good. Because I do not want to squish down my Kerbal notch. This would be bad. What about my charge? Okay, the charge is really going down. I think we will run out of charge pretty soon. And what is our trajectory doing? We still have an apoapsis. But we are, yeah, and the periapsis is decreasing, and we are getting deeper and deeper inside the atmosphere. And yeah, we are still in the upper parts of the atmosphere, so we are still in the dark blue. But as soon as we are getting into the light blue, I think the atmosphere and the thickness of the atmosphere will ramp up significantly, and we will really experiencing high re-entry effects. And yeah, look at this, how... Wow, look at the fire. Wow, this is heavy. This is very strong. Okay, the G-forces are still okay. We are still in the green. And what will happen as soon as we are getting into the light blue or in the brighter blue? And our trajectory will still have an apoapsis, but no, the periapsis is going down significantly. So, okay, we will definitely come down to a landing somewhere. And I have the slight feeling that we will not see the sunlight for our landing, because I think we will come down before we will reach the... What was this? Oh, this is our... Whew, I just was shocked. I just thought, okay, we lost a part, but no, this is just our interplanetary stage, okay? Wow, this thing is even burning up. Okay, I hope this thing isn't colliding with us. Ooh, this is dangerous, okay. And now we are in the light blue, so we are now in the thicker part of the atmosphere, and the G-forces are still okay, so this is good, this is good. And okay, there's the... This is interesting. This is really interesting, especially in my slow motion gameplay currently, where 1 second lasts, I don't know, 10 seconds in real time or so. This is really a long time, so we are really playing in slow motion. And okay, our velocity is decreasing significantly, and yeah, currently we would make it until the Terminator, but I think yeah, due to the fact that our velocity will decrease even more, we will probably not see the sunlight again. Okay, so we will land in the darkness. And... Okay. Okay. So, somewhere down there we will land. And... yeah, I think... oh, wait. Have we already done a crew report in this altitude? Crew report from Eve's upper atmosphere. No, we haven't done this. You recorded the crew's assessment of the situation. Okay, keep the data. Very nice. We haven't done this before, and I have only one mystery goo, right? Yeah, I have only one mystery goo. I like to save this for the surface of Eve. Can we do something else? We have our barometer, log pressure data. Collected and recorded atmospheric pressure data from the surroundings. Okay, keep the data. Unfortunately, we can't recover this. And can we also do... No, I can't... Can we do a temperature scan? Log temperature. Okay, we have already done this. So, reset this experiment. Okay. So, we will do the temperature scan later on again. Okay, at least we have collected a sample of the atmosphere. Okay, and the atmosphere of Eve, speaking of it, starts to glow greenish. This is nice, this is really nice. And okay, our defrosts are still okay. They are a little bit out of the green, but not in the red, so this is okay. And what is our trajectory doing? Okay, the trajectory is... yeah, we will not make it to the Terminator. And can we see our debris? Yeah, it's over there. Our debris is still floating around. Do we have some charge left? A little bit. Maybe I can manage to turn my spacecraft around to the retrograde marker. I hope I'm able to do so. Come on, turn the thing around, turn the thing around. Okay, very good, very good. Wow, wow, wow! Look at this, look at this. Okay, this is bright. This is really bright. Okay, this is a very high temperature. Interesting, very interesting. Okay, the G-forces are increasing a little bit. And here we see a little bit the greenish color of the atmosphere. And okay, I have the slight feeling that the... or maybe it's just a wrong impression, that the re-entry effects are a little bit decreasing. But maybe it's just a wrong impression. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry that this thing is currently taking such a long time, because, well, all the parts and my poor computer, this is really challenging for my poor computer. But yeah, we are not seeing any ocean below us or any water below us. This is good, because taking off from the water would be nearly impossible. Okay, we are getting now closer to the even thicker parts of the atmosphere, to the light blue, to the very light blue. Okay, and we're still experiencing the re-entry effect, so I hope the fire or the heat isn't causing any damage to my lander. So this would be bad. I hope we have developed the good heat shields. Okay, now the re-entry effects are decreasing. This is nice, this is nice. Okay, okay, so we made it. At least we made it into the thicker parts of Eve's atmosphere. This is nice, this is really nice. And our trajectory, let me just check this. Yeah, okay, we are now coming down here, so we will land in the darkness. And in this case, we need to wait a little bit for the sunrise after we manage to land down there. But we are on a good path to come down. This is good. And, well, I am out of charge now, so I think I'm not able to control my spacecraft anymore. But due to the fact that we do have some parachutes attached to our spacecraft, the parachutes should help us to align with our retrograde vector, hopefully. Okay, and now, yeah, the re-entry effects have stopped. We are now falling down like a brick stone, and yeah, okay, now we have, after the re-entry effects are over, things are a little bit more fluently on my computer. I do have now 16 frames per second. This is very good. And yeah, this is now taking quite a while. I think I will do a little bit of time-lapse after I have talked through the whole re-entry procedure and with the whole re-entry effects. I will do a short time-lapse until we pop our chutes. So here, enjoy the descent. Okay, we are now below 9 kilometers, no, below 10 kilometers. In this case, let me now pop the chutes. Okay, the chutes are out. Our velocity is decreasing even more. And now the next exciting part during our landing procedure is here, when the chutes are fully deployed. Let me just check. We have a beautiful interior view. We can see a little bit the greenish atmosphere. This is really beautiful. Oh, speaking of of our interior view. Can we do a different crew report here? Overwrite existing crew report. Cancel. No, we can't do this right now. And we can transmit our current crew report. This is bad. But can we do... Let me just see... A different temperature scan. Log temperature. Okay, we have also transmitted this back home. So let me reset the experiment. Okay, and we are descending even more. Okay, here it seems to be that there is a slight slope going down, and here's a little bit higher terrain. Is my needle moving? No, the needle isn't moving right now. What is my current altitude? 5 kilometers. Okay. A nice look out of the window as we are approaching. Okay, I think, let me just check again. Oh, now the needle is moving. The needle is now moving. So we are getting closer to the moment when the chutes are fully deployed and when they fully open, and then we are in the very last phase of our descent, and then everything gets even more exciting, because then we need to use our engines to slow us down even more just before we reach the surface, because here if we are starting to use our engines too early, we are wasting fuel. If we are starting to use our engines too late, we might damage our ship, and this would be bad as well. Okay. Only a few seconds until shoot. And okay, you have seen the jolt. We've just experienced. Okay, in this case, the first thing is start all the engines. Woohoo! Okay, and next thing, landing gear. The explosion we just heard, and we are not able to see, was our interplanetary stage. I'm not sure where the thing crashed down. Okay, look at this. Okay. Ooh, I need to focus. This is exciting now. This is really exciting. Okay. And when we are looking around, we do not see any greenish effect from the atmosphere. Okay, we are approaching with a velocity of 11.5 meters per second, so this is a little bit too fast for our landing. And I need to make sure that I'm using the engines at the right moment, not too early, not too late, to slow us down, and yeah, to hopefully have a gentle landing without breaking anything of my spacecraft. Oh, this is now getting exciting. We are approaching the surface quite fast. And okay, I think I should now start using my engines. Come on. And touchdown. Cut the engines. Engines off. Engines secured. Have we experienced any damage? I hope not. These engines could be quite close to the surface, but no, I can select them. I hope there is no debris. We made it. We are on the surface of Eve. I hope everything is set up. Is everything okay? Where starts my... over here? Okay, we used even just a tiny drop of our fuel, of our outer fuel tanks. So everything is... whoa, camera is okay. Whew. Wow. I'm amazed. We made it to the surface. Okay. Yeah, I like to do the expedition of the surface, in the daylight. In this case, let me disable a little bit the interface, and okay, where is the sun is coming from? Not the bright, but the more... not the bright, but the other way of the Milky Way. From this side the sun should come. Okay, let's do a time warp and let's enjoy the sunrise. I think this could be quite interesting. 50 times is enough, no? 100 times? Okay, I think we need to do 1,000 times. Okay, now this is better. Okay, look at this. It's getting more and more purple. This is beautiful. And here, look at this. I think the sun will rise somewhere around there. Getting brighter and brighter. We are now creating a shadow with our lander. And here, sunrise. Sunrise. We are now in the sun of Eve. Or, well, not of the sun of Eve, but on the sun, on the surface of Eve. So now, at first, we can do... Am I still in time warp? Oh, okay, I need to activate my interface to extend my solar panels. Because we want to transmit our crew report. And in order to do so, we need some charge. Let me now extend my solar panels. Okay, I hope we are now getting some charge here. Okay, and are we... Yeah, we are charged up, very nice. And in this case, review report from Eve's upper atmosphere. Transmit. No comms devices on this vessel, cannot transmit data. Okay, this is bad. This is really bad. Okay, though I'm not quite sure if I can grab and extract the crew report. This would be interesting. In this case, now extend the ladder and extend the second ladder. Okay. So now EVA. Oh wait. Okay, EVA at first. I need to check something. Take data. Crew report from Eve's upper atmosphere added. And when I board now, edit. Okay, now it's reviewed stored data. Okay, this is amazing. Now I can do a second crew report. Crew report from Eve's surface. You record the crew assessment. 40 signs. Let's keep it. Okay, now we do have this. Then, before I start doing the next signs, I need to do the next EVA. At first, let me gently climb down, because I want to get... It's a little bit complicated. Take data from our atmosphere. Okay. Gently. Let's climb back in, and can I... Take data? Yeah, take data. Okay. And now board. Okay, let's check this. Reviewed stored data. We have crew report from Eve's upper atmosphere. Keep it. We have the pressure scan from Eve's upper atmosphere. Very nice. And we have the crew report from Eve's surface. So this is good. So now we can also create a crew report later on when we are ascending from the Eve's lower atmosphere, or for flying at Eve or something like this. Okay, let's start doing our experiments. Observe the Science Junior. A material study from Eve's surface. The crushing pressure of the atmosphere is causing some of the materials to crystallize rapidly. 200 signs. Keep it. Okay. Then our seismic scan. What do we have? We have 1.7 G, so 0.7 G more than on Kerbal. Log seismic data. The sensor has detected possible seismic activity below the surface. Okay, very nice. 160 signs. Keep it. Temperature. 146.95. Not bad. Quite warm, especially compared to Moho. Temperature scan from Eve's surface. The temperatures range between very cold and hot, enough to boil water. Okay, we have done this already with our probe. Now, toggle display 3.9319. Okay. Log pressure data. Atmospheric pressure scan from Eve's surface. The atmosphere is very dense at the surface. It crushes down on the instrumentation. 96 signs. Wow. Okay. And the last one, the toggle display. 16.6 meters per second squared. Not bad. This is also quite heavy. This is not completely double to Kerbal, but pretty intense. Gravity scan from Eve's surface. The gravitational field is very strong here. The sensor records detailed data about the local field. Keep it. Okay. And the last experiment we need to perform is our mystery goo. What is the goo telling us? You observe the goo. 80 signs. Keep it. Very nice. And now, the most important moment for our expedition. Slowly. Let's switch on your lights. And wait. This is another important step for Kerbokind and so on. And we are on the surface of Eve. we made it. We are on the surface of Eve. Okay, now we need to find our way out of the fuel tanks. I'm sorry, this is in slow motion, but yeah, as I said, too many parts on my computer. I can't do anything about this. Well, I can upgrade my computer, but this will take some time, and I wanted to land here on Eve. Okay, I want to do the... Can we run? Yes, we can even run. I want to do the flag celebration in the sunlight. Okay, let me run out here. Let me run maybe a little bit in this direction. And here, we are on the surface of this huge planet, and all we see around us is purple. And yeah, nothing is around us. It's just the surface. You can't see anything else. And even if we would climb up here on the hill, I think this would be just a tiny slope. So yeah, this is so huge. Okay. Okay, we are on the surface, we are happy. And now, the most important things, on the one hand, we need to... Yeah, at first, plant the flag. Let's do this. Slowly, gently, ka-chunk. And... ka-chunk. Very good. We are here. First landing on Eve. Performed by me. Okay. So, and now, EVA report. Everything is tinted in purple. No, let's try this again. Eve report from Eve's surface. Everything is tinted purple. You feel like you are changing color. 64 signs. Wow. And surface sample. Surface sample from Eve's surface. The surface appears to have a very strong purple tint to it. Or is it grey and it just looks purple because everything else in Eve is? You start to wonder if you are not taking on a purple tint yourself. 240 signs for this rock sample. Okay, keep this data. And now, of course, one of the most important things is, okay, the flag is unfortunately pointing a little bit in the wrong direction, is to pose for a picture. Look at this. This is amazing. This is just amazing. Okay, we are now on the surface of Eve. We made it. Okay, yeah, we made it. In this case, we are on the surface of Eve. We are standing directly in front of our flag. We are standing in front of our Eve lander. This is just amazing. Okay, and with this picture, I'd like to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the very lengthy landing procedure on Eve. And yeah, we made it. And now we will do some more science on the surface. We will do a little bit more of an EVA. And then we will climb back into our lander and finally perform our takeoff. But we will do this in the next episode. So in this case, thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this, and I hope you will be joining me in the next episode when we continue our Eve expedition in this case. Until next time, my name is Abby. See you!